If there's something you really want to do, and I've said this before, just do it. Just do it. The heck with what anybody else has to say. Age does not make a difference. When I started this process, I was well up in my 40s. So don't let nobody tell you, oh, your age, or you shouldn't do that. You're too old to be. Don't let nobody tell you that. Look at where we are. 1,000 sales. We made a year in March. So April, May, June, July, August, September, October. By November 1st, so a year and 7 months, and we reached 1,000 sales. That's pretty badass. So yeah, don't give up on your dreams, guys. Do it. You got this.
So Lexi and I have come to a crossroads, a pivot,
Sad realization.
sad realization that we spent a year and a half in Florida struggling to find jobs and a career where we can get back on our feet and get and we've been in North Carolina since July 4th, and it's currently like the 6th of August. And we've both been turned down for numerous jobs since being here. Lexi, I mentioned to you that Lexi had an interview. She got scheduled for an interview Monday. Oh no, she had the interview Monday, and yesterday they emailed her and said that the position was canceled. Which, like I said, forced us into the realization, that, we gotta start, if we want to get out of this situation and we want to get back on our feet, then we're gonna have to kind of take matters into our own hands and not wait for a job to call. So we, like I said to you, like she's agreed to, join me on the vlog and try to, build this channel and, and help with the mission and stuff like that. But also, what you don't know is that Lexi is an avid crafter. She loves to craft. Like that's what she does. Like that's her lane. That's what she does. And she's been, fairly successful with it. Like she's got almost about she's in total, we don't have all the numbers in front of us because we don't have the website no more and stuff like that, but in total she's probably got close to 2,500 to 3,000 sales across Etsy and stuff, and her personal website and TikTok and stuff like that. So being on Etsy, where she's got almost 2,000 just there alone. So this is real life. Like this is the struggle that we're going through, and this is how we're gonna take matters into our own hands and try to build something for us. And whether that job comes, the perfect job comes or not, like we decided we can't sit idle any longer. So this is what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
Okay, so what we have to do now is Lexi has listings on Etsy. However, it's the listings I'm assuming are like category or vibe specific.
I can show you if you want to. While you talk, you can. So the way I have it, so for example, motivational, right? When you go into the motivational listing, you're going to see a bunch of different ones that are reference to motivation, mental health, that kind of stuff. So what I noticed is that most people have each individual wrap by itself. I, on the other hand, have it. So this one has five wraps to that one listing. which means that when somebody brings up the listing, this is the primary. So this is what they see initially. However, if they're not attracted to that one in particular, the chances of them looking
The scrolling
at
through.
the act, opening the listing and seeing the rest of them is going to be slim to none, because that first one is either going to grab my attention or it's not, right? So that's why I said the best thing to do would be to do the individual.
Okay, so you see what the deal is that like she has to pretty much itemize everything, so that it can be, you can, when you click, you see all the different options, because like she said, like some people won't realize that you can scroll and see different options, so you got to make it easier for it to be seen. So that's gonna take a little bit. There's no way we're gonna get through that today, but we're gonna use ChatGPT to help with the listings, descriptions, and tags and stuff like that. So they're they're easily seen front and center and stuff like that. They pull up when you do a search and stuff, because Etsy's essentially like a search engine too. Like you have to have keywords and all that to
Yeah, so
you'll be
you can
fine.
see. So each listing has the title, and then the photos, the thumbnail, which is your primary picture, and then the description of the actual item, price, quantity, SKU. So you see I had variations where they had to click on the actual picture to see the rest of them. It has categories. I could add to it if I wanted to. Primary colors, patterns, occasion. So if, let's say, it was a birthday wrap, I can actually give it that. I can add that to the listing. It's a birthday wrap. It's a Christmas wrap. It's a St. Patrick's Day or whatever the occasion, maybe wedding, whatever. And then tags. So each one requires 13 tags.
It requires,
Well,
not up to, but requires 13 tags.
13 tags.
Okay.
I mean, you don't have to use all 13, but the recommendation is
To use as
to
many.
use the 13
Okay.
as best as you can. Materials, the shipping portion of it, which the good thing with the shipping option is that it's already, like, I already have a profile for it, so I don't have to, and I can duplicate the listing. So, or everything from the
Excuse
everything
me.
from the first, from one listing, I can just duplicate to another one, and then just make the change as far as to what cup wrap it is. So it's a sarcastic, it's a, whatever it is specifically. And then of course, if we're gonna put policies for like return and exchanges, and then the listing will renew as it expires for 20 cents each time. And that's like, so right now the ones that I have there, the 9 that I do have listed expire in 3 months, which is December 7th. So would we be able to ask, for example, like on ChatGPT, to say, for the title for the UVDTF wrap, it doesn't have to be specific to anything. How would they be able to give me keywords specific for Etsy?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was just like, I don't know if like they have ways of seeing like what are keywords for specific platforms. And
Can you share somebody's shop?
yeah.
So like for instance, what you can do is, which is something that I'm learning to do on YouTube, is like, so what you can do is find a shop who's got current and consistent sales in whatever product. This works for whatever product you're selling,
Right.
but whatever product you're selling, you find somebody that has consistent sales and growth and steady growth, not just like a dip, not like a rise and a dip, but a steady growth. And then you can link their shop and be like, these are the key, this is what this person is titling and keyword, like pull all of that from it and then give it to me so that I can put it in my descriptions for my,
Right.
and that's how you can do that. So again, it's not about like reinventing the wheel. It's about using what's already working. And
Right.
there's no you can't copyright a title or keywords or something like that. Like the keywords are keywords, and those keywords are specific to put those particular products. So it's not like you're doing anything wrong by using the same keywords. Now let me tell you something where we feel like we went wrong, both with Etsy and with my original YouTube channel, is that when you're starting out, when you're growing, things are slow. Like it happens to everybody. It takes time and dedication and hard work and patience to build something from scratch. So what happened is that both of us fell into the trap of being so desperate to make money in sales that we said, "Oh, well, this is what people are watching, or this is what's selling, so let's invest in this." But what happens is that Lexi found out, and I found out with the vlog, with my original vlog channel, is that you realize that, her selling those cup wraps that she's showing you, like, while it was fun, that wasn't her passion. Like, that wasn't that made her happy. What made her happy and what actually sold and got her all those sales was glitter pens that she was making from scratch. And she started making some with well-known logos and stuff like that. But it wasn't until she stopped doing that and started coming up with her own ideas and her own visions of what she wanted things to look like is when the sales really took off. Like, when she made stuff from scratch, that people were like, wow, like I have to have that. And they started buying a few I think at one point some lady bought like 30 at once. Do you remember that?
For a whole department.
Yeah, for her whole
She
department.
was a nurse manager and she bought
For
for everybody.
Yeah, and a design that Lexi did. And if you've never created anything, music, art, content, whatever it is, then it's something special when you put your heart and soul into something and somebody finds it and is like, wow, like I have to have this. I've got to watch this video. I've got to, and that was a great feeling. So the idea was that, we said we're going to go back to doing what we love to do, because if we love it, then eventually you'll find people that'll love what you love and love that you do it. So, and that's the key. So don't fall into that trap. If you're doing anything creative, don't fall into the trap of trying to do what sells or what, the hottest trend is. Like if you're passionate, like I love coaching, I love teaching, like that's what I wanted to do. And I wanted to do that via YouTube, which is why I started a YouTube channel to begin with back then. But I stopped doing that because I wanted views and I wanted subscribers and I wanted to grow. And eventually my channel fell apart because I was doing things that I really didn't want to do. And the same thing with Lexi. Like she loves crafting. Y'all should see it. I wish I had some of those videos. And while I edit this video, I'm gonna see if I find some. But she has videos of her glitter, making the glitter pens and stuff like that. And like that's what she really loved to do. And that's what made her start this business, is because she loved doing that. So don't fall into that trap. Stay true to yourself. So like I said, man, at some point, you know, what you're doing is not working. It's time to do something different.